shed. Basil. Lilies. They've blossomed already. There's a seed I threw in there, this pot, and it's a pumpkin. Somehow I keep knocking them off. I've got cucumbers. Have a look at this cucumber. Not bad, not bad. Petunias on a basket. And some other flowers. I forget what it's called, these dropping bells ones, but it'll come to me. Does anybody know? There we go. And I've got tomatoes. Nothing blossomed yet. Got some peppers. Not peppers, beans. They're flowering. Runner beans. Some carrots. Kenya flower. Some more tomatoes. Lovely lily that was given to us as a cutting from Antigua. There was a lovely white flower on there, but that was early July to August. Hi everyone. Now look at this. Corn. Exceptional. Didn't know it could grow, but it has. Let's go through the big field now. See this corn there? Let's go through the forest. Anything else? Some more. See what happens, these? They shake and the pollen drops. Sometimes you've got to pollinate it yourself. Give it a good shake. Pollen drops onto these silks. As you can see, somehow it gives it more boost. You have corn, there's a small one growing up here in terms of its sternum. Got sunflower. Sunflower's pointing the wrong way. I'll have to turn it so it kind of gets more sun. Normally they turn themselves, but I've been turning the pots just to keep them straight. Now look at this. I've got a cucumber in this big pot. The better the soil, the bigger the produce. Look at the size of that. Feel my hand, that's it. It's much bigger. Give it a few more days and I'll pick it. There's some more small ones growing. I've got cucumbers as well in here. I think I put too much stuff in here in terms of plants. I had some carrots, but they didn't take probably the shade from the leaves, from the pumpkins, and the carrots must have overpowered it. But there's a tomato plant trying its best. Let's see, got some gladioli taking stock. Some. Show you the pumpkins. Yeah. Another one. Let me show you this one though. My word. Hidden from sight. Found its way into the bucket where the gladioli were. See the size? That's my hand. Try and get in there. Get that out of the way. Wow. Wow. Okay. And begonias as well. So, been training the pumpkin leaves to just follow around the building. I've got some jasmines. Is it jasmines? I forget what it's called. But also some dahlias, which are bit late in growing, but I planted them late as seed. They weren't bulbs. Got my pear tree, another pear tree, got an apple tree. See my Japanese aces. Yeah, bought them. They're on the last legs, and I revived them. There's some good apples coming on here, but these are cooking apples. It's the 21st of August 2018. Got some cosmic sensations that my wife got. Planted them coming up. One year we planted them on the other side of the garden, and they were like 5 foot high and loads of flowers. This is a japonica, an evergreen bush. It's been taking over this section. I'll make it a vegetable patch next year, hopefully. Just cut back this japonica that's there. You can see my shadow. I've got a tomato plant growing upside down. I actually bought that container about 8 years ago and we never used it, so I thought I'd give it a go. Took me 4 attempts this year. I think I put the tomato plants in too early. They need to establish themselves a bit as well, and also this housing here. I had to cut these back because they were really digging into the tomatoes. As you can see on this one's trying its best to survive. I think it's dead now, as you can see, but this one's survived. We've just repainted our cat, Tigger. I'm trying to scare the magpies away, but hey, they keep doing the droppings. Also some climbing plants as well. Some clematis and some other climbing plants we've done from seed. It's taken well. Lovely purple bulbs. Just some sunflowers in a pot. Some more gladiolus. Take out the shadow, as you can see. Big tiger lilies. Planted them as well. And some more tomato plants, whether they'll take or they'll flower to blossom some or fruits. I'm not quite sure. But we can give it a go. I'm sure we've got another at least 4 weeks of sun, I hope. Remember, it's August the 21st. We go back here and I can pan round. And you can see the garden to full effect. It's taken a bit of work. It's been enjoyable. There's been some lot of success, but some failures, and you just learn. Just have to give it a go. It was a great summer and the grass really turned parched yellow. Really burnt. But it's been revived. We've had some rain. I've got me marigolds, some more dahlias. In fact, if you can see, I've got some cabbage from Carl, Joyce and Carl. Planted them as little suckers. I think taking time to grow. Been eaten by some slugs as well. Some more dahlias. Do you know them? Can anybody name this? There's a plum tree as well, but we're feeding birds. A plum tree, but it's infested with green fly and ants. The green fly create some sugary sap on the tree, and the ants, they love that sugary sap, so the green fly and the ants are working together. This is about the 5th year we've had this planting, this plum tree. Got it from Uncle Toddy and Auntie Yvette, but we have to tend to it because it's not bearing too many plums, and the plums that bear, they are dried out by virtue of the green fly and the ants. But we did have two that are in the fridge. Not tried them yet, but we'll see. Some plants from seeds as well. These ones are a bit strange. We had them in pots, but they didn't look as attractive. But having them in the border, and then you see the foliage and the small flowers, it really has a good effect. There's some early flowers which have died down. Fuchsias, that's what they are. That's what was hanging from the basket. Anyway, there's some of them that are in the soil, in the bed. As you can see at the back, I just dashed some flowers there. They'll decompose and hopefully nourish the soil later on. But yeah, the fuchsias. Got some petunias. We've got some busy lizzies. The busy lizzies, I forget what the name is. Got a hedgehog somewhere around here. It comes out at night time. Must come through other neighbours' gardens, and he loves it round here. I'll tell you that now. Looking for water, foraging through. Yep. What plant was it that we planted? Oh yeah, we had a nice Seneti. I don't know if it'll grow back next year, but that really blossomed really well. We got it as a plant from B&Q, but we bought two. They were brilliant. They were shining immensely. One was purple and white, the other one was purple and white. We call it violet, what you want to do. Show you this established Japanese acer. It's always been fighting for space. I think at the start when we wanted to impact about 18 years ago, wanted to get as many bushes having trees having an impact, but you've got to have patience. It can't be an instant thing all the time. You've got to give plants space to grow. There's my apple tree, our apple tree. It's blossomed well. It's been cut back extensively in order to take in the pathway and not be too intrusive with the arrangements. But it's been a good year for it. There's been some apples which have dropped and been infested, but these ones are the healthy ones. Hopefully I get a good crop, a good harvest. There's another 8 weeks before we pick these apples, or 6, and get much bigger. As you can see from the coverage, it's a very beautiful day. On the 21st of August, it's around 4:30 p.m. Yeah. I mean, these should be red, but I think they'll go red when it's nearly autumn. It really has a great contrast. This apple tree during spring, when the blossom and the flowers come out and the smell is unbelievable. It really does set off the garden round April and May. As you can see, the grass down there, because of the shade from the overhanging Japanese acer, it doesn't really take. And my best flower's just arrived. She's got her face on, but we're still friends. So yeah, she bought this pot. It was really, I wish I'd videoed it earlier, because really had a full explosion of flowers, and it was really a good bargain from Lidl's. It was £5, and we didn't need to do much with it, just deadhead the plants and that. Obviously you can see this one needs deadheading. There's not much growing for it, but come on, still a lot of flowers there. Still can arrange myself, enjoy it. Even the decay I like as well, but that's part of life. And I've got a cucumber plant here, which had I planted it in a bigger pot earlier, it would have been as established as the one earlier, as you saw, because my cucumber plants, I planted them as seed, but at the same time. Got me sweet pea. Now see if you can smell. Oh my gosh, can you smell it? Oh, it's brilliant. Well, when you've got Aroma TV, then you might know. See my sunflowers? wonder if I need to water these, or this one just coming out. Well, when the leaves drop, that's when you know you need to water it, and the stems seem to be falling down. You need a lot of water, especially in this hot summer as well. Some hosters, some more climbing stuff that we've got. I'm really enjoying this year, especially in my semi-retirement. It's been brilliant. You know, you might say, well, what's he going on about a garden? But you know, gardening, I think even quote it in the Bible. Even Jesus talks about being the gardener. You've got to have the right vine. You've got to be in the right spirit as well to be a gardener. You've got to really enjoy it. It can't be done instantly. It takes you loads of money to buy things instantly by someone else's hand. But if you've got the patience and the time, well, I've got the patience and time, I'll tell you that now. We can grow many things. Many things have been grown from seed or seedlings, and they've taken. I must admit, these two I bought from a shop only last week. Pots were obviously separate, and these flowers are taking well as well. My gladiolus, I think I'm planting them in a much smaller pot than I should have done. I should have replanted them in order to give them more space to express themselves. But that's, we're living there. Tried some potatoes and some onions from seeds as well, but these potatoes didn't take. They were meant to sprout many others, but didn't work that well. And many things are happening. I've got also some Brussels sprouts growing there. I've got what can I say? Some more dahlias. Oh, that explosion of dahlias around here. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And these gladiolis. I forget some of these plants. There's also some sweet pea which has taken as well. You can see from the fence line, it's wrapping itself around the trellis as well. So there's more expression of colours, an explosion of colours from these dahlias to come. I've got some broad beans as well, or runner beans should I say, growing. Some gooseberry that's there, and just an explosion of dahlia, small seedling plants, and gladiolis. Interesting colour. Look at this colour on this, and these ilises or petunias. Unbelievable. If we can get some more seeds from this and have a great border next year. Tried some, is it cannas or callas? If you know what they are, let me find out what it is. Yeah, callas, lily callas. I bought these, and they took well. On the other pot, unfortunately, where we planted them in, it didn't. I tried some experiment with some coffee granules, and I think I put too many coffee granules mixed up with the soil on that one as well. Well, it's a summer's day, and somebody's been cooking, and I'm being spoilt. Well, let me just show you what else is growing. Some more tomatoes down here. Sorry, it's in the shade. I'll try and come round. And some more corn. As you can see, the corn is taking not as big as the previous ones that you saw. Those ones are about 8 foot high, 7 foot high, but these ones, they're only about 5 foot high. We'll probably get some corn from it, maybe baby corns as they're called. These need to be pollinated. I tried my best. Supposed to give these a shake. Supposed to see when they're planted close together, the wind blows. You see them on the cornfields, and they self-pollinate because the pollen is going onto the silk. But because these are not really planted so vigorously together, although they are together, you need more than these to kind of get the corn to pollinate. Got some Brussels sprouts as well. Well, it's the plant. It's been eaten by a green fly. I've had to spray something on it, and it stopped the green fly from eating. We've seen how big these ones are, but I'll show you one which is in a smaller pot. I really should have planted these out, and they've really not taken. I've probably restricted its growth. And look at these, more tomatoes. Got some peas as well, broad beans. You can see here. Yeah, I'll pick them soon. Some more tomatoes that are growing. Look at that one. It's brilliant, that one. That really is. You can see many on there, yep, to right. This is not tomato, this is dahlia, which is about to grow in terms of a blossoming, not what colour. But there's another dahlia there as well. And some rhododendrons, which really came up really well in April and May. It's been good. Enjoyed the time. And yeah, she's enjoyed the time as well. And so have I.